Hey, Terry with Ultimate Outdoors Radio here. We just took a break for lunch, but I hopped into the Clam Shack and I'm joining Shelly Holland and Tony Mariotta. Did I get that right, Tony?
Mariotta.
Somewhere close. But, we're actually doing some sight fishing here. I'm going to slide over to Shelly's hole. She's going to give us a little tip on what she's actually doing here to attract these fish. And we try to stress this a lot. Let's see if we can catch this, Shelly. So tell me what you're doing.
So I've got a rattling blade spoon with a minnow head on it, and I pound the bottom, and you can see the dust coming up. And then after I pound the bottom about 2, 3, 4 times, I bring it up a little, and that brings the fish over. They're wondering what's going on. They dig their face right into the mud looking for bloodworms and stuff. So they think something's going on when they see that mud turning, and it really calls them in.
So basically, well, here comes the crayfish. Look at that. You see it, Shelly?
Oh, yeah. Well, he saw what's going on.
So basically, these fish just think there's a hatch going on, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yep. They think something's going on, and I've even held it down in the mud and had them go after it in the mud. When they're finicky and won't get it up straight up in the clear water,
yep,
sometimes they'll go for it right down in the mud.
Okay. So, Tony, is there a trick to sight fishing? Obviously, it's pretty dark inside the shack here. What's some tips for when we're sight fishing in shallow water here?
One of the biggest things that I found is being able to read fish behavior. What we've discovered is when these perch are coming in, when you get one, and if you let it kind of swim around again, perch attract perch. They think that, almost a feeding frenzy type mentality. And you don't think that about, predator fish like perch. But that's what we're seeing. So we're actually just learning what these fish want, what it takes, whether it's subtle movements, pounding the bottom, or just leaving it in the mud. But what we're also doing is learning from what's going on down below us, and we're trying to capitalize on the opportunities.
Hey, some great tips, you guys. Thanks. Appreciate that. We are headed back out into the bay for the night bite. We've got, we probably got 40 rigs here, so they say the night bite has been the best, but right now it's the middle of the day and actually playing around with some sight fishing. So stay with us. This is Terry with Ultimate Outdoors Radio.